A group of friends was driving through Pine Valley Forest late at night, completely unaware that this moment would change their lives forever. Everything was calm and quiet until something unexpected appeared right in the middle of the road. It was something beyond logical explanation. Its writhing shape and unnatural silhouette immediately sent chills down the spines of everyone in the car. The creature kept moving forward, its eerie figure illuminated by the headlights, and the closer it got, the more its horrifying features became clear. But what was it? No one has an answer, only fear, and the feeling that no one was ever supposed to see this. A home security camera captured a terrifying moment that no one has been able to explain. The footage shows 3 little girls happily playing on the floor when suddenly something inexplicable happens. Watch closely. Did you see that? One of the girls is suddenly grabbed and violently dragged backward. An invisible force literally pulls her away, sending the other 2 screaming in terror as they run to their room. But that's not the scariest part. A little while later, the girl reappears in the frame, but now something is clearly wrong with her. She moves toward the room in an unnatural way. Her body seems twisted, with her head facing downward. What terrifying thing could have happened to her in the moment she was dragged away by something unseen? Maybe we're better off not knowing. A schoolboy in Singapore was filming a video out the window of a bus on his way to school, just to show his family the new water park. It seemed like a completely ordinary recording, until a chilling detail was accidentally captured.
Next stop, log 619.
In one of the frames, there is a figure standing on the sidewalk, without a head. When the kid sent the video to his family group chat, his Uncle Dennis was the first to notice it. He immediately posted the clip on social media. So, what is this? A trick of the eye? Or are headless figures actually wandering our streets? Let me know what you think. On July 25th, 2024, a truly disturbing video appeared online, immediately catching the attention of cryptid enthusiasts and paranormal fans. A group of guys had gone on a late-night hike in the woods. They were just walking, messing around, until they came across something they absolutely weren't expecting to see. At first, in the darkness, they noticed glowing eyes. The guys thought it was just deer, but the closer they got, the scarier things became. What they saw were pale, humanoid creatures with thin limbs and eerie, glowing eyes. 2 of them moved in an unnatural way, crawling on all fours, while a third one lay on the ground as if it were injured. The 2 crawlers seemed to be trying to lift and carry it away, and at that moment, another one emerged from the darkness to help. They didn't seem aggressive, but when the guys got too close, the creatures became visibly wary. The video was titled "Skinwalker Caught on Camera," suggesting that these could be the legendary shapeshifters of folklore. However, many viewers argued that they looked more like rakes, but who or what they really were remains a mystery. A terrifying video taken in someone's backyard is gaining popularity on TikTok. Let's take a look. In the footage, a mysterious figure appears in the far end of the yard. It looks human-like, but its skin is disturbingly pale, and its face doesn't seem quite right. On top of that, it looks slightly blurred, as if it's not entirely real. Theories immediately flooded the comments. A ghost? A witch? A demonic entity? Or just a well-edited fake? What do you think? Let me know in the comments, if you're not too scared. This creepy footage was filmed by a guy driving home late at night. He admitted that this particular area always gave him an uneasy feeling, and locals had reported seeing strange shadows flickering through the darkness of completely empty streets. And on this night, he finally saw something for himself. The video captures a terrifying figure standing in the shadows. But the most disturbing part, its eyes. Those were definitely not human eyes. A Reddit user, on his way home from a long hiking trip, accidentally captured something truly unsettling on video. A summer thunderstorm was lighting up the sky with massive bolts of lightning. But the real horror wasn't in the storm. Some viewers claim it was just an owl or a bat caught in the frame, but the person who filmed it thinks otherwise. So, what was it? A bird flying at just the right moment? A glare on the windshield? Or something far more mysterious? In the spring of 2019, what was supposed to be a simple walk through a snowy forest turned into a nightmare for one YouTuber. Let's take a look. The footage shows something strange hiding inside the hollow of a tree. A doll, you might think. But no. As soon as the creature notices the presence of the curious explorer, it quickly retreats into the hollow. The YouTuber, just as terrified, takes off running, leaving behind nothing but fear, and a whole lot of unanswered questions. Cassandra Joy recently shared a seriously creepy story on her social media. At 3 a.m., she was woken up by a loud noise coming from her yard. Grabbing her phone and a flashlight, she recorded this. Her gate was swinging wildly, like it had lost its mind. Maybe it was the wind? Seems unlikely. It's made of wire mesh, and there were no signs of strong gusts. Then, suddenly, the gate stopped moving, and behind the fence, she saw a dark silhouette resembling a person, just standing there, watching. Cassandra panicked and backed away, but when she looked again, the figure was gone. Instead, she heard a faint whisper, "Hello?" followed by a loud knock at the door. A few days later, Cassandra checked in online, saying she was fine, and that nothing else had happened after the knock. But if this wasn't some elaborate prank and she's telling the truth, she really needs to call the police, because this could easily be the work of a dangerous lunatic. Footage from a security camera in an apartment building, 5:30 a.m. A resident is getting ready to leave for work. While he's locking the door, the camera captures something seriously unsettling. Watch closely. What the hell is that? I don't know about you, but to me, it looks exactly like a ghost monkey. Maybe there used to be a zoo on this spot? Someone needs to look into that. YouTuber Do McCall uploaded a terrifying video of his trip to an abandoned building. The horror begins the moment he steps inside. The first thing he notices, a spinning ceiling fan. Then he comes across a knife, which he wisely moves out of the way. While checking one of the rooms, he decides to enter another, but suddenly hesitates, spooked by a silhouette in the window. To be honest, I don't even see what he's talking about.
서 계시죠?
But the guy was clearly freaked out and decided to leave, except something didn't want him to go. Overcoming his fear, he keeps exploring and comes across a random piece of cloth, which starts moving. At one point, he completely loses it and asks a spirit to knock on the closet and gets an answer. That was the final straw.
좀 세게 할게요. 얘기 안 하실 거예요. 그럼 저 그냥 열어도 되죠? 그래도 되죠? 뭐야? 혼자 아니고 둘...
He bolts. According to Doe, he made it out in one piece and is totally fine. A little girl was playing downstairs when she suddenly heard a dull thud from above. Her mom was supposed to be upstairs, so she called out to her, but there was only silence. Grabbing her phone, she slowly made her way to the second floor. Her mom was lying in the hallway, motionless, as if she had passed out. But then, something truly disturbing happened. What was that? A demon possession? A simple case of schizophrenia, or something else entirely? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's figure this out together. According to the guys from Grafniks, a snowstorm forced them to stay over at a friend's house, and that's where everything happened. At the start of the footage, an outdoor security camera shows one of the guys running out into the blizzard, like he's trying to escape something. His friends go looking for him but only find footprints, blood, and tufts of white fur. Then, they head back inside and review the security footage again, where they spot something that looks eerily similar to a Yeti.
He's out there, and the blizzard.
While they're still trying to process what they've seen, someone knocks on the door. Naturally, the guys are on edge, but they open it anyway, only to find their missing friend completely out of it. He needs medical help ASAP, but of course, in true horror movie fashion, the car won't start. And then, a terrifying roar shakes the air, forcing the group to barricade themselves inside. That was the right call, because something massive was already closing in.
Something, man! Come on, this is freezing! Dad, we have to go back. I don't know. We gotta go. Come on, get Jesse. We gotta go back inside. Let's get back inside. Come on, open the door. Hurry. Okay, get him inside. Okay. What? What the? What? Oh, man, get in here. Give me that.
What happened next? Well, obviously, nothing, because this whole thing is staged. But damn, the atmosphere is on point. By YouTube standards, this is practically Hollywood-level cinematography. The exact hospital where this was filmed is unknown. All we know is that, in the middle of the night, patients were woken up by a strange noise, and what they captured left them in shock. Take a look. Viewers are convinced it's a ghost, one that somehow got tangled up in the bed sheets, though many argue it's just the wind. Who's right? You decide. Let's start with mythology. Many of you have probably heard of the Goatman, a legendary creature from American folklore. Half man, half goat, and according to legend, it has a favorite weapon, an axe. This thing is said to be terrifying and extremely hostile. The legend places it in Maryland. Now, let's move on to the video, filmed by a beekeeper on his property. And guess what? This clip was also recorded in Maryland. So, what do you think? A costume and a hoax? A real goat man? Or just an ordinary goat? Share your theories in the comments. In this video, a couple decided to visit the grave of a friend who had recently passed away. The cemetery was massive, and they never managed to find the right spot. But they did capture something incredibly creepy on camera. In addition to regular graves, they came across a structure that looked like a small temple.
ないでしょこんなやつ。
でも賽銭箱とか普通あるじゃん。なんかなくない？
いやそうだけどさ、いやなんか中にもあるし。
絶対違うって。
いやお参りしようよこれ。
Intrigued, they decided to take a look inside. And, as you can probably guess, that was a mistake.
今なんか鳴ったよね。
え、どこ？
鳴ったよ。聞こえた？なんか聞こえたよ。
いや、なんかさっきの見えなかった。でもなんかあったんだよな。
You can tell that the guy is absolutely terrified, while the girl seems surprisingly calm. Maybe she didn't see what he saw, or is he just special, able to see things beyond our world? What do you think? This video was filmed during a routine church service. At first, everything was normal, until people started noticing a massive swarm of insects. Within minutes, the entire building was overrun, making it impossible for anyone to pray. A few hours later, it was unbearable to even stay inside, and outside, things were even worse. So what was this? A divine curse? Something supernatural? Or just a rare case of insect migration? One thing's for sure, anyone with a fear of bugs probably passed out watching this nightmare unfold. According to the person who filmed this thing has happened to him 5 times already. Each time the details are different, but the pattern is always the same. Something really wants to scare him to death. Let's take a look. Okay, fine. A knock at the door could be staged, but a disappearing child, that's straight up terrifying. If I saw something like that in real life, I'd probably just burn the entire apartment to the ground.